What's up folks, my name is Felix. Welcome back to today's video, which will be another airdrop update. We want to talk about updates and also several tasks we have to do. But before we get into it, I want to ask you a question. If you are interested in node setup guides, so specifically nodes for airdrop farming, I will concentrate on testnet nodes or some kind of nodes I see potential to getting additional airdrops in, because most people shy away from these more technical parts of airdrop farming. Let me know down in the comment section if you are interested in such kind of tutorial videos. Now let's dive right into it. First topic of today is StarkNet. They now just published a eligibility checker for the airdrop, and most of the people I know didn't receive any airdrop because they had, if we want to call it, very specific criteria. So let's jump over on their eligibility checker. There you can see, for example, what you had to do at the time they did their snapshot. So on the 15th of November, for example, you had to have at least 0.005 Ethereum on your wallet, or you had, for example, to be an early Ethereum user. And they didn't even mention here, for example, all the people that provided liquidity on the network, all the people that engaged with the community through social tasks, through quest platforms, nothing like that. No, the main focus here was on developers. You can see that if you did a GitHub repository or anything similar to that, you should have received a huge amount of Stark tokens. You can check that by just connecting your wallet down here, or you can also just paste it in. So check your StarkNet wallet as well as your Ethereum wallet, and you might be eligible for some tokens. The token is currently trading at around $1.70 here in the pre-market trading of Aevo. So the token is not live yet, and people here on the platform are just speculating on the future price. And with those $1.70, this would give the StarkNet project a $17 billion valuation. So let's see if this is also the price the token will launch at. Last thing I wanted to mention here, because I saw it all over Twitter, all those posts which were pretty annoyed that devs got favored in this airdrop, even with troll things on GitHub. So for example, Rect Fencer here in this case tweeted that there was a guy who received 10,000 Stark token airdrop for developing a program to Sybil StarkNet and sharing it on GitHub. You can't make this shit up. So obviously from a project perspective, I don't think you want to give out tokens to such kind of people. Now it happened. I hope the next airdrop, which will definitely come from StarkNet, will be more lucrative and more rewarding for users of the whole ecosystem. I'm mainly focusing on the ecosystem airdrops here in this case, as I do it for most of the layer 2s, for example, also Blast and Scroll and all the other ones, because I think those will be the more lucrative airdrops, more niche airdrops, which most of the people are fading and there is not the big attention on. Next up on today's list is Aevo. Aevo now just launched their so-called farming boost. This will go on for around 14 to 15 days from the time of recording this video. The only thing you want to do here is build up volume on the platform. As I already mentioned in a previous video, if you already traded on Aevo in the past, you are already qualified for the future airdrop. They released a whole article here where they dive into the nitty-gritty details, which you can check out. I will definitely link that below this video, how you can boost your Aevo airdrop in those 14 days while the farming boost is going on. I, for example, also already participated in here, built up 30k in volume, and my goal is to reach at least 100 to 200k. Of course, I have to pay a lot of fees, so it's not that cheap, especially if you just put up dummy trades and you are not into trading. So expect high fees here on the platform and estimate for yourself if this is worth your money. Then next up on today's list is an airdrop which we should receive in the next few hours. And I want to mention that because I think Richie is putting a lot of work in his whole ecosystem. So if you never heard about the Shitcoin Club or the Shitcoin NFTs, this is basically an NFT where you can participate in the ecosystem which Richie and his developers built from scratch. This is basically an ecosystem of minor and high ROI projects. And if you're holding this NFT, which costs you 0.1 Ethereum, you get monthly Matic airdrops. And as well, you have a lot of advantages in all of the future and current projects. They also have a big airdrop sheet, which Richie shares and continuously updates. So definitely check this out. This is no promotion. I just want to support a guy which is doing the right thing in DeFi and putting a lot of work into it. And the airdrop in this case is quite lucrative. So if we check the list on here, if you just hold one NFT, which at previous Ethereum prices you could have purchased at around $150. So again, it costs 0.1 Ethereum. and you now get around 17 Matic per NFT, which is an ROI of above 10% per month for just holding the NFT, and you also get all the other additional incentives here. Next up on today's list is Talis. Talis protocol is the biggest NFT marketplace on Injective, and they now just announced the airdrop eligibility checker. I already checked my wallet because I delegated some Injective into their validators, and it was pretty disappointing, like probably in most of those validator airdrops. So I will definitely not do this in the future anymore and waste my money over there. If you trade it on the platform, you might get a bigger chunk of the airdrop. How you can check it is very simple. You just connect your wallet here, then you navigate to the dashboard section, and then you just paste in your wallet address and click on check eligibility. And then you should see the amount of Talis tokens you qualified for. Talis price is currently sitting between 3 and 4 cents, so that you can do your own calculation on how much your Talis airdrop is worth. Another one on today's list is Milky Way. They now just announced their points program, which are called M tokens, and you were rewarded retroactive. So if you participated in Milky Way since testnet, you should have gotten some points. You get 1 point per milk tier you hold on Osmosis, for example. And if you are participating in the partner projects, which we can see if we just jump over to Discover here, you get an additional point boost. So for every milk tier you spend on those projects, you get 1.2 M tokens. I think there are still a few bugs here on the website. So if you think you didn't receive the right amount of points because you were an early adopter or some kind of that, just be patient for another few days. They are fixing the dashboard continuously. So as you can see with this wallet here, I'm on global rank number roughly 1.5k, and I got mainly rewarded for HODL milk tier. So I had my tier in the yield farming pool at Khazar, and also a lot of my milk tier are currently on Demex and lending and borrowing. And that's how I try to farm both of these airdrops here. I will most likely release another future guide how you use Demex. Hopefully they will soon offer the lending for Dimension. This is one I'm really looking forward to. For example, also that Stride brings out a liquid staking token for Dimension. But yeah, that's all future stuff. I just wanted to let you know that you can check your points here. Airdrop will happen in the first half of 2024 and will be 10% of the overall supply. And if you go to the how it works section, you can check every single step why you received the amount of tokens you received. Then second last on our today's list is Ninja Blaze, a project I covered in my Injective guide. It's a gaming platform on here, and they now offer those NFTs for mint prices of 1 Injective. I don't know how long they will be available, and all those NFTs have the same benefits. You can see you will get mainnet rewards once Ninja Blaze goes on mainnet. You will get certain Discord roles, you will have some influence and testnet bonuses. So I participated in the testnet here, not sure if I will buy one or more of their NFTs, still undecided because I don't know if it's worth spending around 35 US dollars for minting one of those. Last thing I wanted to show you is Stop Data Ownership Protocol. They just released the week 3 of their Galaxy campaign, where you again just have to do some social tasks over here. And the probably hardest thing is doing this quiz. I will provide all the answers down in the description box that you can easily navigate through it. Shout out at this point to the guy who posted the answers below my last video. So he's definitely a legend. Thanks for your work and for your community effort here in this case. So give him a thumbs up. He's called Krusnik and he posted all the answers down here. That should do it on today's overview. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below this video. And again, if you're interested in node setup guides, let me know down as well. If you like today's overview, hit the like button. And if you don't want to miss future content, which I release on a daily basis here, hit the subscribe button as well. Thanks and see you in my next video.